Hey y'all, and welcome to the Looking Glass Tarot. I'm going to do this reading on Summer Moon, Utah, Wales. She went missing on June 15th, 2021 when she was 5 years old. She lived on 100 Ben Hill Road, and over the years of her case, there have been so much that has went on. So much that has went on. Recently, there has been new leads in her case. So today we are going to do a reading on the leads that have come into Summer's case, and we're going to just see how the energy is around these new leads. Ace of Wands. So it seems like these leads came in pretty quick. These leads are going to lead to new answers and new questions also. There are going to be some answers, I feel like, in this. There are going to be more questions. I do feel with the ace being here, this is going to help Summer's case. I kind of feel like these are old leads that are being reviewed, and maybe they were kind of skipped over before and now they're being looked at. Let's see why the Ace of Wands is here. And I feel like it's almost like, as you can see them with the Ace of Wands in their hand, it's like the people that were over Summer's case have now handed it over to someone else, and now they're looking over the case, and there's new things coming up. So the Six of Swords is reversed. So at one time, there was lots of stuff coming in. There was lots of leads coming in. There was lots of, go here, go there. This is what I heard. This is what I seen. But then it stopped. It's like all this stuff came in and then it stopped. So it's like it didn't just ease into a stop. It just stopped. So it's like the journey stopped for a while. There was no movement. There was nothing, It's not like when you have the Six of Swords, this is everything moving forward, like choppy waters are over with. It's clear sailing ahead. That's not what this was. It was like all of a sudden there was a bunch of stuff come in and then it just stopped. But I feel like they've kind of handed it over to someone else, and it's going to start back up. Right, okay, so now we got an Ace of Cups, so that's correct. It's energy stopped. It came in a lot quickly, stopped. It just wasn't moving at all. It wasn't like it was choppy waters or obstacles. It was like nothing. And now you got an Ace of Cups here, which is somebody else now is offering some new information. They're offering some new leads. This, with the Ace of Cups, this could also be someone connected with the case, like emotionally connected to the case. So maybe a family member knows something. Maybe somebody related to the family knows something. But this, with the Ace of Cups, this is normally an offer, communication. But it's done with like an emotional connection. So it's kind of like somebody that is very connected to the case has given some new information. Ten of Pentacles. Family. So family keeps coming up as in maybe a family connection. Because I asked why is Eight of Cups here, and this is Ten of Pentacles. So this is family. This could be somebody connected to their family. Maybe somebody remembered something. Somebody that's, related to somewhere on either side of the family. Maybe they remembered something that they didn't think was important, and now all of a sudden they think it's important. Or maybe the new people looking over Summer's case decided that somebody was worth talking to again. Okay. Queen of Pentacles. So there's Pentacles and Cups are in here a lot. This is telling me this is some type of family communication, connection, information. The Queen of Pentacles is someone that has money. She loves material things. She's like a CEO of a company or a boss of a company. She likes to make money. She knows how to make money. She's a very good business person. So whoever this person is very good at business. They're very good at taking care of things. But they like their money. They like material things. This would be an older person. This could be somebody, like 50s, late 40s, early 50s. And this can also be like, they can be nurturing. This could be somebody that is nurturing. But Pentacles is money and material things. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? That was pretty quick. Oh, that's too many. Too many. I need one at a time, please. But I kind of feel like this person can be nurturing, but they're not like... Okay, so I feel like this person is more nurturing when it suits them. And when they're not, it doesn't suit them, then they're not as nurturing. They're kind of hard. Yeah. Come in with the Queen of Swords. So they're very business-like. So this Queen of Pentacles is very business-like. This is very off with your head kind of queen. So she's kind of like no BS. She can be nurturing, but most of the time she's not. She's a fact seeker. She wants to know answers, and she doesn't like a lot of stuff in between. So let's see who is the Queen of it? Why are they here? Why is this personality here? I feel like this is a person giving information. Queen of Cups. Yes. So this is going to be somebody related to Summer somehow. That is giving some type of information. See, rabbit. Here's the rabbit hole again. We're running right back down another rabbit hole. The Fool means new starts, new beginnings, but it also means jumping into something without knowing what's going on, like inexperienced at it, like you're taking a leap of faith. Now, it could be this information is taking them down another rabbit hole, because I don't feel the location that they searched is where Summer is at. That is just my opinion. I do feel, however, that she is close to home. I just don't think it's where they searched. Let's see why the Fool card is here. Five of Pentacles. This could have to do with money. Five of Pentacles is poverty, not having enough outside, on the outside looking in. Maybe they're hoping for reward money. Maybe they're trying that way. I kind of feel like this is sort of like they sent them on a wild goose chase, but they gave them enough information that was very important, enough for them to go. Let's try that again. That card was like all kinds of ways. Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups can be communication, two people talking together that have a connection. This is very much a connection with Summer's case. Somebody that is very connected to Summer's case is involved, I think, in these leads that have come up. Maybe money was part of their goal, like they're hoping that this would lead them to reward money or something. I kind of feel like they thought that the lead they gave was very credible, and they gave enough information that it was very credible, but in the long run it was kind of like this, like a rabbit hole. And it is somebody connected to the case, and it is somebody, it's almost like family. If they're not family, they're like family. So Seven of Wands is standing your ground. Standing your ground, standing up for what you believe, standing for what you've said or done. So it's like they very much believe in the tip that they gave, but I think it's kind of like it was good information but not good information. But they thought it was enough that would help them find Summer, is what I think. Let's try that again, since that one kind of flipped all kinds of ways. There we go, that's better. So there was some type of conflict. Five of Wands is conflict, like maybe one person causing some problems and making not the others not get along. So I feel like this is probably the reason why the tip was given, because there was a conflict with 5 people that caused this tip to be called in. Yeah, 6 of Cups is nostalgia, looking back. It can also be memories, fond memories. It can also be somebody new, somebody that was in your life and they came back. So this could have been somebody from the past part of the case, like somebody that was a part of the case in the beginning that got really quiet and wasn't saying anything for a while, and now they've come back. Now they've come back, and now suddenly they're talking about the case. So the Sun card is here. So I feel like some more information is going to come out. There's going to be some new information come out. There's going to be some things revealed, I feel like, about this conflict here. There's going to be some things brought forward. Things we didn't see before. Things that we probably should have looked harder at. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's some of the answers are there. They just weren't looked at the beginning, and I feel like now they're going to be brought out. Things are going to be seen. It's kind of like there's been clues all through everything. There's been clues through the whole thing to tell us kind of what happened, but I feel like for whatever reason those clues were overlooked or not strung together correctly. So the Magician is in control of the situation. Somebody is controlling this very well. Somebody is controlling this whole situation very well. Because the Magician that's what they do. They control a lot of things, and they're very good at it. It can also be a trickster. There's been a lot of that in this case. There's been a lot of tricks thrown in here, a lot of misdirection, hands quicker than the eye kind of thing. And this could mean that this is all the elements. This is earth, water, wind, and fire. So, air, fire, wind. So what this is telling me is there's one man, the Magician, the trickster, the ringmaster, the ringleader. There's one person controlling it all. One person. I think we're going to find some answers. We would find answers through the Empress, which is the mother figure. So it could be the mother. It could be the mother figure. It could be someone that's like a mother. I think some of your answers are here. I still feel like summer is in like a hole in the ground, um, with a cover on the top of it. Um, a type of cover that's covered with vegetation, almost like a steel mill. A hole is how I've always felt. And I do think there's water nearby, but not right where she's at. So I don't think she's in water. So yeah, I think she's, this card is so great. I think she is near water but not in water. The moon is also here, and that is mystery, things still hidden. There are things still hidden from us about Summer's case. Moon is also part of her name. The moon is also intuition, leading with your intuition. I want to say she was put here at night, not during the day. That is also a thing that I feel. Let's get a couple more cards. Wealthy man. So there is a wealthy man involved in her disappearance, because I asked who is involved in your disappearance. So wealthy man would tell me money. Distinguished man, maybe a businessman, maybe the leader of a company or a CEO, that kind of man. He's probably trusted. He's probably trusted by people. So he probably dresses nicely. He would kind of, I feel like he would kind of be like he own his own business. It's kind of like, he's kind of like, I'm trying to think of a word for him. He would be kind of like a, you just have to, like, if you have a contract with this man, you got to check it. You got to read it, because he may say stuff, but there may be other stuff in the contract. Like he may imply other stuff in that, hidden stuff. Like he puts hidden stuff in clauses and stuff. Journey. So journey can mean going away to far away places. It can mean a trip. It can be promises, like promises to go on a journey. It can also mean like well, okay, so I feel like he travels a lot. The wealthy man travels a lot. So I feel like that's, he travels like he don't fly. That's what I'm going to say. I was sitting here trying to get it in my mind how I want it. This is a person that travels a lot, but they don't like to fly. They'd rather ground travel. Trains, cars, buses, Amtrak, stuff like that. They don't want to fly. They don't like to fly. So I got one more question to ask. I think there's going to be some more stuff coming in, some more tips and leads coming in. Some people making some more offers and leads, and I heard this, or I didn't think this was important. The fact that he's got a red blanket on his horse tells me that the red vehicles in this case, there is a reason they're in this Summers case. Red means something in this case, I feel like, in my opinion. So I think there's going to be some more leads coming in. I do feel like they need to keep searching close to Summers' home, like within the 10-mile radius. I actually feel like she's probably connecting. Somehow their properties might connect somewhere, or connect to a property that connects to them. But I think they're on the right track. I think they're going to be getting more information in. When they will act on it, I'm not really sure about that. But I do feel like they're going to have some more stuff coming in. I kind of feel like the information coming in was somebody that's close to Summers' case. Could have been a relative or somebody that's like a relative. But I do feel a conflict occurred, and it caused this extra information to come out, or to be looked at again. To be gone back and looked at again. Because I do feel like some different eyes are looking at it now. Or looking at this case now. So this is great news. Even though it might not have got them where they wanted to, I think if, they're headed in the right direction, if they keep moving forward. And this is great for Summer. She deserves to be found, and whatever happened, whoever's responsible, they need to be held accountable. So thank you everyone for watching. Let's pray that more leads keep coming in for little Summer. And I do hope everyone has a blessed evening. Love and light.